Hello again. I'll show you another router jig that I use a lot. It's what I would call an improved dadoing jig. All of you have probably seen this jig. You ought to make a ton of these. They're just fantastic. It's a straight edge, piece of 1/4-inch plywood glued and screwed to it. On the back, it's got a piece of sandpaper. Use some spray adhesive and attach some sandpaper. You'd be surprised how well it'll grip then with just a little pressure. You don't even have to clamp it. And it has a fence 90 degrees to the cut line. The cut line is the actual distance from the router to the bit. So it's specific to a bit. In this case, a 1/2-inch straight bit in a Porter cable D-handle router. Put the straight edge on the plywood, cut the plywood off with your actual bit in the actual router that you're going to use. Attach a fence, glue and screw it. I like to drive some nails and clench the nails. It holds real good. You got yourself a good straight edge for routing. And edge trimming, you could even joint boards as long as the jig is. It makes a great joiner. Here's an improved version though. You've probably also seen this, but maybe not. Maybe you want a closer look at it. This is the same concept with two fences that are fixed to one side. Again, it was cut with a straight bit, a 1/2-inch bit. The router rides against one side and cuts that off. Make a second piece the same way and attach it so it can move. Route little slots on table router so that these carriage bolts can allow this one fence to move. Then when you go to use the jig, slide the movable half up to a piece of actual working stock that you're trying to fit the dado to this stock. It could be plywood. Plywood's only 23-30 seconds, so there's usually too much slop with a 3/4 bit. That's why you use a 1/2-inch bit. You could use a 1/4-inch bit, but a 1/2-inch bit works nice. Set the fence to the thickness of the stock right on top of your work on your cut lines, and lock this carriage bolts set up down, wing nuts and carriage bolts down. Now you can route one side and then pull back. You'll get flawless dados every time. It's a simple jig. It takes very little time to make, and you'll get a lot of use out of it. Thanks, and have a good day.